Uh, Vic, can you just update us on Boye, Sutton, and Lindsey, and what you expect them
Yeah,
this week?
AJ's going to be out a couple of weeks. He'll probably go on what we hope to be that short-term IR. Okay. Phillips, day to day, not sure his status for the game yet. He won't practice today. And Cortland's going to be limited today in practice and see how he does.
On AJ and Phillip, did you get the results you expected from the MRIs moving forward?
Yeah, I think we did. We didn't. Phillips, we was happy with the results. Wasn't as bad as could be, and I believe in AJ's case, it was what they were expecting.
Thanks.
Next up, Brandon.
Hey, Coach, how much does the short week change?
How much what?
Sorry, how much does the short week change what you guys are trying to do in terms of your film review versus moving forward? Do you just kind of cut it way back, or do you just lengthen your meeting times throughout the day?
Film review from the previous game?
Yeah, from the previous game because you lose the day.
Yeah, we still watch it, but we'll watch it more in the individual position coaches' meetings rather than as a group, in its entirety.
Next up, Ron Allen.
Hey, Vic, got two for you. One, Royce Freeman had a lot of work in camp, a couple snaps the other night. How much confidence do you have in him if Phillip can't go?
We're confident in Royce. We like Royce. Royce is a quality running back. He came in a pinch the other night and did well. Got it down there to inside the one for us. So we're fine with Royce. We operate the same.
And then the second one, you're going back to your home state on Sunday. How much special feelings is it going back to Pittsburgh, even though you're from Scranton area?
Yeah, Pittsburgh's clear on the other side of the state from us. Pennsylvania is a rectangle-shaped state, and we're in the northeast corner, and Pittsburgh's more in the southwest corner. So never did much in Pittsburgh when I was growing up.
Next up, Arnie Stapleton.
Hey, Vic. Jerry Jeudy had the two big drops in the game, and there was some passes that Drew Lock missed, some open receivers. Are these the kind of growing pains that you're expecting out of this young offense, or is this more related to maybe the timing not being there because of the weird off season?
You can use the convenient excuse that, the timing of the off season, no preseason games, but those are plays that we expect those guys to make. They expect them to make them themselves, and hopefully, we'll get them corrected. Now, to say Drew's going to be perfect with every pass forever probably is not going to happen, but, the ones that he didn't hit, I know he wishes he had back, and Jerry has good hands, and I expect us to see and, believe in those good hands over the course of his career.
Next up, Mike Kliss.
Yeah, Coach, in your 17 games, there's been 4 losses where your defense played well all game, but they got you in that final drive. Have you and Ed looked at, the final drive? Is any common denominators you got to adjust going forward?
No, yeah, we look at them all, and I say no to the fact that the common denominators aren't the same. It's always a different scenario, and but yes, we do look at it.
Guys, at this time, we'll open it up to the entire group. First off, though, go ahead, Eric DeLala.
Yeah, Coach, a couple for you. First, just how pleased were you overall with the pass rush against the Titans, and where do you need to improve there against Pittsburgh this week? And then Pittsburgh one, I know you went against Roethlisberger a bunch when you were in Baltimore. What makes him so difficult to stop, and how much has his game changed since then?
I don't think his game has changed much at all. He's still a great quarterback, as we all know. He's a big man in the pocket. He can make all the throws, starting with the quick game to all the deep throws. He's courageous in the pocket. He'll hang in there. He'll move around, buy time. He commands their offense. They having their pass gun no huddle where he can call it at the line of scrimmage. In some shape or form, the offense hadn't changed a whole lot in the last 10 years. And, he's the beneficiary of that, in that he's very confident and operates it very well.
And then how happy you were, or just your assessment of the pass rush on Monday?
It was okay. I'd like to see a few more hits. Obviously everybody wants the sacks, but it was okay. I wouldn't say it was great, but it wasn't bad by any means.
Next up, Mike Prisuya in DVD Pittsburgh.
Vic, what jumps off the tape to you about that Pittsburgh defense, and what do you see that maybe somebody who's not in possession of your NFL defensive resume might not see?
Well, they're very sound, number one. I think over the years they've actually kind of simplified their defense from the days past where they were, very multiple with their looks and their pressures, and they're playing very sound fundamental football with a highly talented group. And they've worked very hard over the last couple of years through the draft and player acquisition to upgrade their defense. They've achieved that. They're solid across the board at all three levels with high draft picks and good players. And you're seeing, the benefits of that from their perspective. They were one of the best defenses in the league last year, had a good start last week. And they'll just probably keep playing that way. They're young, but yet experienced to a certain degree, and playing really, really good.
Thanks.
Next up, Tim Benz from Pittsburgh Tribune Review.
Given the way that the Steelers were modeling up Barkley, attacking the Giants' run game, is it your expectation or is the personnel and your run schemes different enough that the Steelers are likely to change them?
Yeah, I only heard about half that question, so I'm not sure what it was.
Tim, was your question on bottling up the Giants' run game?
The way the Steelers attack the line of scrimmage and battle up the run game of the Giants with Barkley, is it your anticipation?
Well, they're tough to run on against, everybody has a tough time running it against against the Steelers. They're highly talented, they're physical, good scheme. So, I think I'm answering your question, but I didn't hear it all. It was mumbled.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Troy Rank.
Vic, is the expectation that Ojemudia will start then for AJ, and does Bassie move up, and where does Bosby now figure into that equation that since he's been promoted from practice squad?
Yeah, we'll play basically the way we ended the game after AJ went down, and Bosby will be up, and he'll be as part of the group there.
Next up, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Coach, will you change the process in which you handle clock management at the end of games moving forward, or are you going to keep it relatively the same?
It'll be the same.
And why are you sticking with that?
It's the first time that's happened, so hopefully it's an anomaly, and we'll be better at it.
Last one, Ryan O'Halloran.
Hey, Vic, you hired Mike Munchak when you got hired last year. Has he had the kind of impact on your O-line that you anticipated, having viewed him from afar?
He has. I think it's good that it's the second year with him. A lot of the guys are the same. Obviously, we have some, Graham's new, Cush is new, but a lot of the guys there's carryover, and I think it's starting to prove itself out, and Mike's a great coach, and I think he's doing a great job with those guys, and hopefully we'll just keep improving.